Hey Doodles, it's Smurf here, and today we're looking at the age-old question, to copy or not to copy. I want you to think of a baby. When a baby is born, it is not born knowing the language that its parents speak. It has to learn to speak. It learns to speak by watching its parents move their facial muscles and their tongue and all of the associated features of speaking. It then has to mimic the sounds, copy what its parents are trying to communicate to it, and it fails consistently, but it keeps trying. As it keeps trying, the muscles in the baby's face develop, and the baby gets better. Now think of the same baby again, but as a little bit of an older child. It has to learn how to write the alphabet. When it learns to write the alphabet, it copies the character that it's shown by its teacher, and it copies it again and again, repetitively, until the teacher is satisfied that the child knows how to construct that character. A point to notice when this baby was learning to talk is that it always speaks the same language that its parents does. It doesn't all of a sudden start speaking Spanish when its parents are English speakers, does it? Drawing is much the same. Let's not pretend that someone who attempts to draw a cat is the first and only person to draw a cat. Many people have done it, so it's not 100% original work, is it, if you go and draw a cat right now? So then, why is there a stigma that you get from some people that you shouldn't learn how to draw by copying other artists? Think back to the baby or the child when they are learning to speak and to write. They learn through copying and repetition. Not surprisingly, 9 times out of 10, the baby, who inevitably turns into an adult, ends up writing in a fashion that is a combination of all of the different styles their teachers had. Because, if you're like me, I had many teachers. So on these pretenses, is it okay to learn to draw from copying others? I think that it is. And I might point out that if you don't actually practice drawing studies from other artists that inspire you, you're hampering your drawing development or your artistic development. And that leads me to a quote that I might butcher, but I will put the exact quote up. Imitation is not just the sincerest form of flattery, it is also the sincerest form of learning. Now that quote is by George Bernard Shaw, and he was a playwright. So you'll notice I referenced who said that originally. When you have drawing studies, you want to reference whoever the artist is that inspired you, or who you are deliberately copying to learn. If you don't, it's a form of plagiarism. To the worst extent, people plagiarize other people's artwork, try to copy it as best as they can, and then they try to pass it off as their own and make money from it. That is a big no-no. I also remember in formal art education, we were taught by the teachers that we should copy famous artists' works to basically learn. It's not an uncommon practice at all. So I'm fully giving you permission to go and copy people who inspire you.